guys, so I wanted to make a quick video today because I think I talk a lot about how to do your hair quickly and easily, and that's basically my life. So as you know, I'm a big gym girl. I love working out. It's something that I have to do every day just because I need to sweat and I need to kind of release energy, and it just makes me feel really good. The only downside to that is sometimes when you work out a lot, you have to do your hair more often, or you have to kind of navigate around that. For me personally, I feel like working out gives me actually better hair days. And so I just want to give you guys a quick tutorial right now to show you what I do post gym. So I've already done my makeup obviously for today, and this is my hair post gym. You can see it's got some crinkles. I think at the gym I either wore it in a ponytail or I wore it in like one of those like little loops. The loop is always good because if you wear your hair wavy, it gives you a little bit of a bend. Or you can do it in a bun, but whatever you do when you're putting it up to go to the gym, I would just say be aware of where the hair is getting tucked, because if I do a loop and it's not smooth, then you have to deal with a lot of like crinkly hair afterwards. But the smoother the hair in the bun or however you do it, the easier it will be, if that makes any sense. So I guess I got overly excited and put a lot of hair ties in my hair today. So actually, to be honest, my hair is still a little bit wet, sweaty, wet. Kind of actually, most of like all of this back part and underneath is still a little bit wet, but it's okay. And same with through the sides. So as an option, you definitely can just quickly hit it with your blow dryer just to kind of get some of that dampness out. It depends on the day for me. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't need to. For this video, I'm not going to, but you have to think about it this way. Your own sweat is kind of like your own sea salt spray. So I love it because it gives my hair a little bit of texture and grit at the root, which is always kind of that lived in, undone look. Keep in mind, I did wash my hair yesterday, and I think I actually worked out yesterday as well. Yes, I did. So this is like second day gym sweat hair. So probably tomorrow I'll wash it. I mean, lucky for me, it's not so bad like right now, because that's the thing about working out is I like that when you take it down, it kind of has that not perfect look to it, but I definitely can improve this for the day. So I'm going to show you how. I've got my curling iron here. I always use the same one. This is the Babyliss Pro. It's, I think, 1 inch or 1 1/4 inches. And I'm just going to quickly go through. And I don't mind leaving the section a little bit rough, like it doesn't have to be perfectly smooth unless there's some big snarls in it, and then I'll take a brush to it. But I'm just gonna go through and add some texture. And as you can see, I'm kind of worrying about the top of my head because that's really all the stuff that matters is the top. It's the stuff that you can see. And I'm curling away from my face. Now, if your hair is really damp from sweat, I would say do hit it a bit with the blow dryer, because you don't really want to be curling on super wet hair, obviously, because it won't really do anything, and also it's not the best for your hair. Okay, so see back here. So if it feels rough, you can either kind of just comb through it with your fingers or take a brush to it. I was able to get that one out, or else I would have taken a brush to it. Now my hair is more damp in the back, so it might not hold the curl as well. But you can also see I'm not putting the curl all the way through, I'm leaving the ends out. So now I'm kind of just like picking and choosing sections. I'm not going to go through and do my entire head. Yeah, see? I need to brush through this section. I'm not going to go through and do my entire head, but I'm just going to pick the places that really matter. So we'll get this one here. Also, it is smarter probably after you're finished at the gym to take down your hair as quickly as you can. because that will just help it dry faster, and it will take out any of the rubber band kinks. A lot of the times if I'm thinking right, I'll take my hair down and I'll tuck it behind my ear so I get that kind of like nice bent texture in my fringe. So to me, this is looking pretty good. Now I'm just going to go through and kind of, like, these are a nice wave to me. I might just hit one of them with a little bit of a bend on the bottom. So it's all just kind of looking, and like some days you're going to have to curl more than other days, but so far that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna let that set so you can see the difference of what that does, but it's not finished yet obviously, but I'm gonna let that set, and then I'm gonna do the other side, and then I'll show you what products to use to finish it off. Okay, so I've got this side, I've got this side. You have to kind of like just check and see. Like I might just take half of that section there and just curl it a little bit higher up closer to my root just to give a little bit more volume. Now I'm sure you guys are asking, what about the back? What's going on? With the back, I basically, because I kind of split my hair in two, I've covered most of the back, and I kind of curled some of those underneath pieces, but I might just take like one section just here at the very, like, I guess kind of crown of my head, and you can see that it's already kind of curled, but I'll just give that one a curl at the root just to kind of connect the two, but it usually all kind of works out, or I just don't look at the back of my head, so I don't really care. That's probably more the truth. So now that we've got everything set, like my hair is still a little bit damp from my sweat, but that will air dry and it will actually make it cooler and better. Oh, I have all these products right here. So I grabbed kind of everything that I usually gravitate towards depending on what's going on with my hair. So if my hair is really clean and I need to add some texture to it, I love this from R+Co. It's their Badlands and it's their dry shampoo paste. So literally with this, you only need maybe like this much maximum, and you would kind of work that through your fingertips to distribute it. And then I literally just kind of go in at my roots and give a little bit of, I guess, it's like almost backcombing with your fingers, just really working that in. And that honestly instantly gives you volume, it gives you grit, it gives you hold, and it will absorb some oil as well. It's a really amazing product. It's one of my favorites. But since I kind of already have sweaty, dirty roots, I don't really want to use that one. I'd rather use a spray powder. So if I'm going to use a spray powder, these are usually two that I grab. Living Proof I love the smell of it as well, and then Way Dry Shampoo. So I love both of these. This one kind of is like more intense, and this one's like a little bit finer of a spray, so there's not really a right answer for those. If I'm in a hurry and I actually don't have time to really do a lot of curling, I will use Way Wave Spray, or maybe I'll use this on days where my hair is actually like just out of the shower a little bit more clean. I'll spray this in, and sometimes I'll just make like little buns, which I'll make another tutorial showing you that, but I'll make little buns after I spray this in and my hair's almost dry, and when I take it out, I've got great waves. So this gives like a little bit of hold, it gives a little texture, and it smells amazing, which is good when you're dealing with dirty hair. And then you always need kind of like a milk or like a cream on the ends just to kind of make them look a little bit smooth and shiny and not too dry. So for that, I always use either Orbe, the Super Shine Moisture Cream here, or I love this is Reverie, and this is called Milk, and It's just like the texture of it, it's really quite light, but it has a nice hold to it, so I feel like it's really easy to get through the ends. I would say Oribe is a little bit heavier. And then lastly, I typically, these days I don't use hairspray a lot, but if you are going to use hairspray, Moroccan oils, luminous hairspray is amazing. The smell is great. The way that it sprays is beautiful, and it just gives a nice hold. So for me, now I'm gonna go through and just use my fingers to kind of break everything up and loosen it up. So that would be step one. And then sometimes if I feel like I need to, I'll also use my brush. So just kind of assessing what I think. I'm gonna use Whey, just because I haven't used it in a while. Yeah, I feel like this, it just sprays really nicely. So you still want to hold like 6 to 12 inches away. And then I'm just lifting up and just spraying little sections. So this will absorb any more oil and kind of just give some hold and volume at the root. So once that, I always do dry shampoo first because I feel like you're kind of drying out the hair. And then second, we'll use a cream, which I do. I love this milk. So I use a couple pumps of this. I work it through my hands. I usually take my hair and just kind of like almost twist and squeeze it into my ends. I feel like that works the best. And you can do it on both sides, and it will feel a little bit damp from that, and then it will kind of just soak in. And then if you have any like little dry sections or whatever. But voila, I mean, that completes it. I think it's a pretty easy post-workout, and even like sometimes I'll purposely shower, wash my hair, and then go work out because I like my hair better after I get a good sweat in at the gym. So hopefully this motivates you guys in 2 ways: to do your hair and also to work out, because it will make you feel so happy inside and confident, and that's what's important. So anyways, let me know if you guys like this tutorial. And if so, I can make more, or if you have questions or hair questions. I know my hair has gotten longer from what it was before, but I mean, honestly, the techniques are kind of pretty similar. So anyways, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you very soon. Bye!